here at Tupelo Children's Mansion Academy, and I've been given the opportunity to say a few words about Brother and Sister Judd tonight, and I consider it an honor to be able to do so. I've worked at the mansion for 10 years now, and I've sat under their leadership for many of those years. In my time here at the mansion so far, there have been many memorable moments, but one of the most memorable to me was the day that I first met a Judd. And it wasn't Brother or Sister Judd that I met first. The first Judd that I got to meet was Brother Judd's dad, Elder Judd, who affectionately around here was known as Papaw. My family and I were walking around the campus the day I moved here back in 2014, and all of a sudden I see this little golf cart coming up what I call Heart Attack Hill over by the school. And I see driving this golf cart was this sweet little grandfatherly looking figure who just smiled, and he just looked so welcoming, but nothing prepared me for what he sounded like when he spoke. And if you knew Papaw, you know what I mean, because from this sweet little grandfatherly figure came the most booming, deep voice that I think I'd ever heard. And he said, "Well, hello there, Christin. Welcome to the mansion." And from that moment on, I felt like I was with my grandpa and among family. Although I did not have the privilege of knowing him for long, Elder Judd made a permanent impact on my life. And I will never forget that. He even told me many times that I had him to thank for being hired at the mansion, but that's a story for another time. One thing that I came to the mansion with was a knowledge of being in a pastor's family. My parents have pastored several churches over the years, and coming from a pastor's home and a small church, it helped me to see the joys and struggles that a pastor and his family go through. I was very sheltered. My parents kept a lot from me, but I saw their tears, and I saw the struggles and the sacrifices that they had to go through. And like my parents, there is no better example of a servant heart than a Brother and Sister Judd. Amen. One of the things that sticks out to me most is that they not only serve and tell you to serve, but they show you how to serve. Sister Judd has served as a mother figure to her siblings, a wife to Brother Judd, a mother wearing many hats to her daughters, a leader to every team she has ever worked with, an example to the saints that she and Brother Judd have pastored over the years, a constant support for her grandkids, and a friend to everyone she meets. She is the definition of strength and grace. Brother Judd has a smile for everyone and has served as a mentor to many. He's his grandkids' biggest fan. He's been the pastor to many congregations, a friend to those in need, a father to his daughters, an avid reader of his extensive library, a golf buddy to his friends, and a husband to Sister Judd, as well as a speaker and an advocate for a cause very dear to both of their hearts, Tupelo Children's Mansion. My dad had been my pastor my whole life before I moved here 10 years ago. So I was not only starting a new job, but I was also coming to a new home, a new church, a new everything. And I was scared to death, if I'm perfectly honest. But I was very quickly put at ease, because not only have they been all of these things to others, but they have been instrumental in my life as well. When I needed guidance, the Judds were always there. When I needed prayer, I knew I could go to them. When I needed correction, no matter how painful it was to hear, they always did it in kindness and in love. They acknowledged and celebrated me in my victories, and they hugged me and supported me in my difficult times. Most people can name a handful of individuals who have truly affected and impacted their lives, and if I were to begin to name the people on my list, the Judds would be on it. Not only have they served me in my time of knowing them, but they have given me an inspiring example to watch. I have watched them act with integrity in the face of pain. I have watched them keep a level head and lead us through a crisis. I have watched them show grace, love, and kindness to dozens and dozens of newly placed children here at the mansion over the years. I have watched them speak and preach passionately because they care about our souls. It is very easy, as I said before, for someone to tell you that you should have a servant's heart, but the Judds show us how to have a servant's heart. They have left a permanent mark on the heart of the mansion, and their impact and service will never be forgotten. There is a side to ministry, however, that we really don't like to talk about, and it often gets overlooked, and that is the sacrifice that comes with service. Everyone wants to be in the ministry, but few understand and are willing to pay the price that comes with that. Ministry is not for the faint of heart, and ministry is not a bed of roses. It can be heartbreaking, but amazing. While they have never ever complained in my hearing, I know that Brother and Sister Judd have sacrificed to serve in this ministry. I know that it comes with an element of stress and heartache, but in that stress and in that heartache, the Judds have continued to serve with unfailing excellence and integrity. They are a steadfast couple who have given their lives in service to the kingdom and the most precious members of the kingdom, the children of Tupelo Children's Mansion. I could go on and on about the impact that the Judds have had on this place, but more personally, my life. And while it seems very insufficient, all I can say is a heartfelt thank you to you both. Thank you for your prayers and your support. Thank you for your guidance and your leadership. Thank you for your help and your commitment. Thank you for your kindness and your love. And thank you for your example of what a servant's heart looks like. I pray to have a heart like that each day and to serve others just as you have done, wholeheartedly and by example. Your ministry may look different now, but you will be a blessing wherever you go. The Bible tells us that to everything there is a season, and this season is now ending, but your impact will live on. You have made an eternal impact on the lives of the children and adults here. Who's to know how many lives you have touched and how many futures you helped change by planting the seeds of God's love here at Tupelo Children's Mansion. You have shown me how to serve and love Jesus. You have shown me how to serve and love others, and for that I am forever grateful. I am a better person for having known you. Thank you, brother and sister Judd. I love you.